Okay. I haven't touched this since last night. Having Hornet wake up in her luxurious bed. I mean, I guess it's not really luxurious, but... So I haven't mentioned still on Witchcrest because since being in Witchcrest, it's been just small streams, so and lengthwise, I feel like this is probably the last one. Alright, buddy, let's go. To the Grand Beltway. So this is where I say I might be a dirty liar for the third time, but my goal is to get to the moment I've been talking about. We'll see. We need to go to First Shrine. First Shrine is West Enclave is. It's not like I mean to be a dirty liar about these things, it's just nature of the beast, I guess. It's easy for me to not take longer than I expect to.
Ahoy!
Oh, wait.
Ahoy! Ahoy!
Attend the Sentinel's request, Hunter in Red. Meet in High Halls, the chamber of its fellows. The way shall be marked.
Ahoy!
I forgot this could trigger in Act 2. I'm very used to this triggering in Act 3, actually.
Ahoy! Brondaga.
Oh, it's feeling almost time, eh, Beowulf? You and her who waits up there. That fading maiden won't hold forever. But it'll make your play to oust one ruler and claim her place.
Husband?
I'll not deny some part of me desires that outcome. Dominance, it seems, is baked deep in my blood, as too, no doubt, for the one up top. And yet, another part resists. A part, over time, I find myself siding with more. That part wishes not to claim a monarch's mantle. Rather, it would see my freedom regained, and his kingdom's bugs unshackled from their pale chains.
Oh, Zobo.
Remarkable idea you were speaking there, Ballerina. A world cut free. Not a wish I've had much cause to hope on. Serious like. But I ain't so surprised to hear you speaking. For all your helping, I've been seeing it clear. You've still got the monarch in you alright, and the glare of a weaver. But the ambition, that's wild different from both.
Buenera.
If you have already guessed my desire, sir, and share some part of it, would you offer me aid in the conflict to come? Ah, maybe, yes. I can barely bear to tell it. But there's an idea, one rare disgust, for fear of her up there sensing the score.
Tamiayan.
You have conceived the method, I take it, a way to see a monarch removed, and me left free from claiming her station. Well, me and what remains of my family, the trap of a sort, beyond the skill of this citadel, one to go further than just her binding. You'll be just the hunter that said it, if you're dare enough to try.
Da, Finistra.
Grant me your aid, sir, if your trap provides a path to freedom, both for myself and your land's bugs. I may indeed choose to trigger it. What work do you require of me now to see your service made?
Not a miss.
It's my family's strength you'll be seeking, Bellringer. Us three old bugs still alive spread across this kingdom, and one poor cousin dead and drained in swamps choked rotting. Each has power. Raw, savage stuff. For you, they'll give it, if for the fascination at the act, or the thrill of defiance, or because they have no choice at all.
Gafama.
And last, as the base, seek a weapon of Weaver's past. Oh, I haven't picked this up yet, have I? Should still be one left, down there in their largest nest, a snare to set a rune of Syren silk Our own trap will be woven tight about it.
So we already did one of these, which is Seeker's Soul. Acquire the necessary components to build a powerful trap. Maiden Soul, Hermit Soul, Seeker's Soul, Snare Setter. So Seeker's Soul means you have to face Gruul the Great, which is why that's such a thing, so. Wayfarer finds. Check the second sentinel by the markers left near Songclave. You know, I haven't done that. Maybe I'll do this the proper way. Because when you pick that up, it tells you to go towards the high halls. And if you go right there, it's like... The second sentinel's right there. The final audience, I arrived to lurk. Oh, hey. Kitty, hey, Captain. Enjoy your lurking about for whatever reason. You missed finding out how we get to Act 3. Where the caregiver? Caretaker? Caretaker. Caretaker.
If you want that trap made, you best get to collecting. I'll point you toward what's needed best as I can. Down in the mausoleum, still clinging to her failed chapel, my sister will part with her power, if asked kind enough.
So the final audience with Second Sentinel is actually a side quest, but one that triggered, so I guess we can do it real fast. Don't need to fight you. Don't need to fight you. I've actually never done this following them before. I've just accidentally found where to go each time. This is not an impressive thing, because they put one of her things right by a fast travel point. Ow, I didn't mean to hit you. Oh, I need to grab this track. Oh, this is short anyways. Alright, well, we're gonna sit at this bench here. And we're actually probably gonna die to this fight a couple times. Because I'm in Witchcrest right now. Maybe not though, we're pretty strong. Also, I guess I shouldn't say fight, but... Oh, spoilers, it's gonna be a fight. Oh, look at her dead friends. Well, they're dead friends, technically. Like, there are a few badass male characters, but generally in this game, you see a badass, it's like, oh, it's gonna be a girl.
Magina Fora.
I am here, Gilded One.
That's fine.
I had thought I was answering your summons as a friend, or at least an ally. But now that we stand together in this place, I can sense your intent. You mean to raise your blades against me? Am I your enemy, then? Defense of the sacred citadel, and the voices that fill it is the eternal duty of the sentinels. Termination is the necessary fate of all those enthralled by the whispering silk.
Nesvir?
You believe me haunted, a slave to the pale threads. I think you are more perceptive than that. My silk is my own, as is my will. Unsure is this sentinel, but both haunted and innocent, you seem. With regret, this sentinel must test the strength of your will.
So part of the trick to the second Sentinel fight oh, that was a bad heal. That did it. And we die once. That's fine. Although I really should have done better at that than I did. Um, but one bad heal is always devastating. It's extra bad in Witch Crest because you're more likely to be right on a person too. Oh, that was unfortunate. Second that. Also, I wasn't planning on this. This shouldn't take me too long. Though, Witchcrest moment. Also, I'm usually used to doing this fight with full damage. We're actually down some damage right now, but that's okay. Beast by tentacles. Oh, that was a bad heal. That was not a bad heal. Oh, oh. God dang. I don't know why my instinct is to try to dash through her. It's a good thing she's angry and testing us. And, we don't fail the test just because we die. It's always kind of funny how these games where, like, they want to make sure you have to deal with death as a mechanic. So you need to have this moment where, like, are you actually dying in these fights? Oh, I didn't realize you could keep going. Okay, I thought you were going to be close to going down. Sword beam. Wow. I'm gonna be honest. Remember what's getting me in this fight is I've never truly gone, like... Not that Second Sentinel isn't challenging in her own way, but also I've done this fight so often at near end game with full resources that I've been able to basically, like, DPS race her down. So now I actually have to, like, do this fight properly. Eat tentacles. Eat. There we go. See, if I think and try, I can do well. Again, this kind of makes me think of the fact that, like, in base Hollow Knight, this would not have been a boss fight, and this would have been in a DLC. Which, they've actually said very recently they're planning on doing DLC, which doesn't surprise me. But it does feel like for Silksong, they were able to put in a lot of things that might have, if they didn't have the huge amount of time and money afforded to them by the success of Hollow Knight itself, they would have had to have things be DLC that they were just able to do here. DLC for DLC. DLC you can play as Shirama. Second Sentinel, Cogwork Knight of Farloom, once protector of its pilgrims and master of the Scissor Blade. The talent and intelligence of this construct goes far beyond others I have witnessed. They seem less built as a tool to serve than an attempt at life itself. It is true, this was meant to be DLC and then it became a whole game. By the purity of your will, the clarity of your intent, you are innocent of the silken curse. Failed as this sentinel, your judgment will it accept?
Has been?
Is this truly failure, Gilded One? You meant to test me, and have done so. I would expect nothing less of a true guardian. The matter is resolved. There is no need for death. Stand, and let us part as friends. Robot friend. Final audience. Wish granted. So, Silksong does still have its, like, this is still a dying land, and a lot of NPCs are either savage or will die as part of this. But there's a level of optimism to this. I'd say even more so than Hollow Knight, and Hollow Knight itself is probably a little bit more than Dark Souls, say. Except as token of the Sentinel's order, as friends, let us part. Reserve Bind. So you have to do this one because this is a tool. Ornate artifact of the Citadel, able to hold a bind's worth of silk. Used when healing is needed and one's natural resources run low. The reserve bind will be restored when resting at a bench. Technically, reserve bind is just better than fractured mask, in that fractured mask gives you can take one hit at death when it would kill you. Meanwhile, reserve bind is one heal, so it's a free 3 masks. But I like fractured mask more. You have to think about it less. Okay. So, Act 3. Need to pick up a few things. Fortunately, the hardest one we already got, because we killed Roll the Great. It gave us the Seeker's Soul. Two of the others, pretty easy.
I actually meant to come back and get the snare setter, but then I forgot. I should have gone it when I went to go eat Ava and get Silksong. I really should break that. It's the bridge that Flick made, but...
Fadastama.
Madam, I return seeking power to aid the construction of a trap at a request of your sibling residing atop the citadel. Aye, Hunter. So you managed to rouse the old fool. I've known it coming, felt it, and glad I am. Rest of my family spent far too long huddled and glum, or dead. Not me. I'd always been thinking it a waste to just take what's coming when her up top wakes. Better to fight for freedom or go out in a blaze. Oh ho. Maiden soul. Vial gifted by the chapel maid, filled full with swirling soul. It's not a surprise it's you rallying us to action, Hunter. You had the sense about you, a bug bringing change and all. Course, you're more than just a bug, ain't ya? More than a weaver. Guess it'd take someone like you for my family to dare hope at success. Go and prove our trust now, won't you? We've spent our lifetimes wishing for another path. With a bit of luck, you might grant it.
Okay. Gotta go to Weave Nest Alta? Weave Nest Alta. Maybe Alta. I'm gonna assume Alta, though. Oh wait, do I need to kill you guys? No, I already killed them. Okay, that's fine. So, it's not really pictured on the map now, is it? I believe what you do is you go over here. And I think I mentioned this when we got there. It was here. We needed double jump, and we didn't have double jump yet. Snare setter. Trap-setting tool of the Weavers lays a silk rune that ignites when foes come into contact. Uses shell canisters and the wielder's own silk. Alright, and now we have to go talk to the asshole. Because, I mean, it's called we need to get the Hermit Soul, and, yeah. Oh wait, I can't go up this way, can I? Yeah, you have to use the light elevator. Alright. Oh my god, are we at almost a half hour? Fortunately, the moment I want is actually very early into Act 3. Oh, it's still gonna take me a little bit to get through the beginning of Act 3. Because it starts on a kind of annoying note. A valid annoying note, but an annoying note nonetheless. Bye, lady. I could have just quit work, really. I should have just quit work, really. Yeah, let's go. Now we need to go to Bellheart. We don't actually even need to go into Bellheart proper. Because he's right down this way.
Ah, so the slave comes seeking. I've heard it. Wishing on a world cut free, yes. Along with my nephew up there. Sounds he's sunk as simple as you.
Benny Frank.
Will you not provide your aid, Bug? This trap he plans requires power, and I suspect you're hoarding more than most. Oh no, I'll give it. Not in the help will succeed. Pah, and not that slim chance. I give just to see that restless energy unleashed. So much soul found and formed. Generations of it, all going to waste. Better it's given a chance to blaze. Hermit soul. Heavy bell filled with the shivering soul of the bell hermit. My part's been given, slave. We've no more need to speak. Go ahead and spin your spider's web. Allow our kingdom's restless soul its chance to blaze. Bell hermit is another one that I never nailed down a consistent voice for. That's okay. I mean, you'll note I gave up with Caretaker and just gave him old, slightly foghorn leghorny southern voice. Best I could do. I miss Cross sometimes. Alright. Gotta go to Songclave. Which is in first shrine. Alright, friend and pal.
Yanara.
Sir, I have the items requested. Craft me your trap that we may see these lands free. Give items, yes. Silken Soul, wish granted.
Alidara.
Found it all, did you, bell ringer? Then join me and let's get to prepping. I'll be asking both your silk and your claws for the construction.
Sagrador.
Done. Pots are prepared. I'm heading up now to set the heavy thing. Even with the trap laid, best be guessing her on top won't go down so simple. She'll sense what's coming. That blade of yours is gonna have to do its work before this thing can snap.
Miofene?
I expected such, sir, and I am ready. Set your snare. I shall attend shortly. New objective. You either defeat Pale Monarch. So this way you can still get the regular ending, or destroy Soul Snare. Scale the Citadel and snare its monarch in a deadly trap. Oh, Sherma, he's such a good boy. He's gonna stay behind. We don't tell him about our quest to free the place. Let's go to Terminus. He doesn't need to know about the dangers that lurk. He must be safe and protected. We must do it for him. And for Bell Beast. And I don't know. Like, the couriers are not that bad. I like the couriers. I'm trying to think of other ones I like. Not coming to me right now. Ain't you come a long way, bell ringer? Granting wishes, saving bugs, even rousing my southern family to act. The snare is set above, or power bound along its thread. To your sight it may seem a cruel thing. I'm not even sure you can hear me over this. I see the volumes popping off. But there's fair strength to it, enough to quail a god.
Cadestre.
You and your family have done me well, sir. I shall prove your faith in the meeting ahead.
Kacho.
Ah, bring your best, bell ringer. Call forth our great pale god. Cut her weak, then drive the beast down atop the snare. Contact made will stir the snare alive, but only your new song will awaken the spell in full. When that moment arrives, you'll see it clear. And then, I have known your kind before, sir. Yours is a tribe that works and trades in power, and I am about to extinguish its prime source. Once this is done, will you truly delight in a land so bereft?
Elos.
Ah, well, my family's marks are all over that trap, and we've spent a hard age avoiding the gaze of our god. If we earned it now, after such open opposition, well, that's a bleak conclusion none of us can care for.
Gafama.
Now, my job's done. It's time your grand business began. We'll be wishing victory to you, bell ringer, for all our sakes. So, Bell Hermit, Caretaker, and Chapel Maid are snail shamans. We'll get hard confirmation of that in Act 3. But yeah, they're just wearing some things so it's not quite as obvious, but... Alright, let's go kill God again. For the third time. Well, I shouldn't say kill God, it's kill a god. Grandmother Silk. Like, I don't even need the... Oh. Ow. Well, this is not going well, actually. There we go. I mean, we've only reached Act 2, honestly. This is pretty sad. Not Act 2. We've only reached Phase 2. Okay. Ow, I've walked right into the rocks. That was smart. Oh, I don't think you can actually attack her during that phase. I didn't realize that. You rude bitch. Oh, we killed her with the tentacles. Are you ready now? Let's do this. What could go wrong? Oh, that's what could go wrong. Hey, Void. Oh, we should get out of here. Oh, you know what? That's fair. Yo. Turns out Lace might not be as dead as we thought she was.
I think there were some problems with this plan. Some unforeseen complications. That's fine. That's fine. And that is ending 3 of Silksong. What is its name? I can't. It's escaping me right now. I'll go check the achievements after this so we can do this. The end. Dun, 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 3 end. Trobio. I'm not sure Trobio really deserves to be here, but Matthew Trobiani is Trobio. It won't be tonight, but we are finally getting to the cusp of the game where the end page where they thank the original Hollow Knight backers and then also Seth Goldman. That second part is going to be relevant soon, not tonight. Game completion. 30 hours, wow. I think this is going to be my longest file. Alright, what is this ending actually called? Snared Silk. It's called Snared Silk, okay. So, there's a little something on the save file. It'll buff out. Oh, will it? I mean, I guess. Maybe. Can't. Maybe a little bit more. There we go. Need some soap and water for that. Question marks. So, as Hornet, we may have fucked up a little bit. So let's pick up in the aftermath. Act 3. Abyss. I'll be honest, a lot of Act 3 is actually kind of bullshit and maybe not the best, but... Oh, I guess we're not going to be in Witchcrest anymore for a little bit. Not for the first time. Well, we can... The EV4 masks. We're back in Hunter Crest. After the fall, discover the fate of Farloon. I'm going to put a general, I guess, content warning here. And yeah, look at this. Look at they emptied all our crests. We were in Witch, they took us, but they put us in Hunter, and then they emptied Hunter, which is very rude. Content warnings, Silksong. So, if you are sensitive to screaming sounds, it's not super loud, but occasionally that's gonna happen. That is permanent for Act 3. That is Grandmother Silk. I think I'm on the wrong side, actually. Yelling out because, shit is bad. Also, yeah, we're just doing this part again. I don't know. I mean, this part's funny. Girl. Because she's not feeling good, so she can't hit that fall in her cool superhero way. I don't know. I just can't get into these moments. I get the little narrative purpose they go for with these, where it's like trying to get you into the character more. I find that the frustration of feeling limited in what I can do in this regard takes me out of it more than it helps immerse me. Oh yeah, if we open up the map, we can't see where we're at now. But, well, actually, we can't see this right now because we don't know. You can see, however, there's these black tendrils all around. I was safe and I jumped into the steam. I have 4 health and I just lost half of it for that. Oh my god. And now we have to do a fight. I'm probably about to die, honestly. I'm tempted to think I should make this a thing. I could. Yeah, I will. Okay, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna call this Void Touched Enemies. So the those were the underworkers. And you, wow, okay, that was smart of me. They don't usually do 2 masks of damage. However, they were infected with Void. Now, I'm not sure if you saw the other thing that the Void did. When the Void touches you, it eats your silk a little bit. Now, it's not like the maggots from Biowater. It's only a little thing. But it does cut into your silk and take a little bit away from you. Can I open you? I can't. I had to go this way, which is the way I opened it. Now, if they do 2 masks of damage, they don't do more damage. See, that's such a not hard fight. I went into it at functionally 1 hit and I just biffed it. So this is part of why they kind of have to gatekeep Act 3 a little bit, because as you can imagine, that's just a basic fundamental jump in damage. Alright, can we get out of this moment? Can I shoot Marauder shields and think maybe we're being indoctrinated, but it's a whole... No, I'm kidding. Oh, and... Come on, Hornet, you can do it. Get back up. Get it? Get back. Nope, we're out. Ending 4. But instead... who else could it be in our moment of time? It's our boy! He got a time skip redesign! I don't actually think this is a time skip.
Hoy, Red Maiden. 'Tis a prayer answered to see you safely wake.
Fadastama.
Little Sherma? What has happened here?
Fayamara.
To our safe haven? Our home? This is what's left of it after the great breaking began. There was that terrible noise from above. Everything shook and fell apart, and the black thread sprung up from up beneath. Many a poor pilgrim has already been lost to destruction.
Fayamara.
You might have been too, if not for some fleeing pilgrims who found you fallen and carried you back to us.
Miofene.
The black threads. I may understand their source. I must speak with the old caretaker. Do you know what has become of him? I see he has left you his garb. You look pretty good in it, to be honest. Oh, yes. He charged me with looking after those remaining here. Said he had to confer with his family down below.
Hasbin.
Down below? Then they have slunk away to hide in their ruined chapel. I must pay them a visit. Thank you, Sherma. Stay safe, and take care of your fellow pilgrims. 'Tis now my charge to care for those who stay here, including yourself. If I can aid you in any way, please let me know.
Oh, Sherma's such a good boy. What's up, Jubilana?
What a calamity has befallen our holy capital citadel. I never seen anything like it in my long life. Times like this, we must be sure to help each other. Dig deep, dear one. I'll be needing a lot of rosaries to survive what's coming.
Yeah, I already bought all your inventory. Sorry, man. Anyways, oh, let's talk to you.
Oh, what new harm now must us? This was first punishment for our sins. And another test to prove our faith.
Hironare.
It is neither, good bug. In this disaster you bear no blame. Hold close to your companions, and I will work swift to see this madness stilled.
If we're
Oh, wow, you different than that voice I gave you.
if we're no longer pilgrims, what are we?
Alright, let's fix this crest situation. First, excuse you, game. Put that back on. And put that back on. Did I? Okay, I think it... Right, no, I remember I was saving these, though. Could it be easier that way? Let's... We're almost at the end of this. Let's put Witch back on, though. Put Witch back on. I didn't need to have Magma Bell on. Well, I'm not sure what else I would have put on instead of Magma Bell. A multi-binder. Not you. I mean, I guess I could have Reserve Bind on now. It wouldn't be bad. Silk Skill's not bad. Wishfire Lantern's not bad. I guess we'll put Reserve Bind on. Jeez, wow. Okay. So, I think, because they put you with where Sherma is. So what is your instinct? What would be the first thing you would want to check on? Because we know that Sherma is safe now. So what are the two most important precious must protect NPCs is safe? So of course next you're going to go look after the Bell Beast. Because, I mean, come on. We're only human. And then they do this. We can't... The Ventrica's blocked off here. We have to go this way. Damn, you just fucked him up. Good job, Second Sentinel. So, for Second Sentinel's thing to trigger, I think you have to meet her doing her job 2 or 3 times. And then, eventually, by the end of Act 3, you only need to have seen her do it like once. Which is why I've been doing with her like... Okay. So Void. Void enemies do 2 masks of damage for everything. They have way more health, which is annoying. They have a few Void attacks. Those are always consistent between all of them. So we've seen they can do Void tendrils. They can shoot out those little Void globules. And finally, there's also a thing where they can take Void shots at us. Now, part of the reason why I did grinding for enemies is, like you can see right here, certain of the enemies that were in the base game, well, base game, Act 2, are now dead as part of Act 3, which is why it's easier, in general, to grind them early. I thought I was by here, but I guess not. Alright. We gotta check on our girl. Well, first, actually, before we do that. I do want to take care of this before I forget. Well, there's no chance I would ever go there otherwise, but yeah. This is not a big thing. They didn't seal this off. They just force you to have to go the long way around. Which is fine. Alright. It's time. I thought I could get to this in about an hour, and it turns out I was right. We gotta check on her. Bell Beast, how are you doing? You're not the Bell Beast, you son of a bitch! They immediately let you know Sherma's okay, and immediately there's been shenanigans. I don't know if there's any pure way to be aggro. Bell Eater. And he poops at you. Stupid thug. I thought I had dodged that. I didn't. I'd rather not die to Bell Eater if I can avoid it. Oh god, watch out for these. Ow. I didn't realize I was still... Whatever. Could have died. Freaking Bell Eater. God damn it. Fucking Witchcrest. I'm gonna still count it as Bell Eater. It's the fact you can't heal on... Oh, that's actually neat. I didn't realize you could get outside of it. You can't heal unless you hit the enemy with it. It's the same way Beast Crest functions. Both of them just mess me up. I hate them. Okay, if you could stop now, finally, please. I hate where these bells end up too. Oh, I forgot his legs do. Oh my god. It has more directionality than I thought it did. Oh, what am I doing? I forgot I had... It doesn't matter because we're... Oh, god damn it. Why am I so bad at this game? You know, the sad thing is, I don't think I've ever actually died to Bell Eater before this. Which just goes to show you how, like, Wanderer Crest lets you basically sleepwalk through this game. Yay for new experiences. Wow, I actually perfectly threaded the needle there. I've also just been lucky with the bell placements there. Finally! With the steel chair! Yeah, fuck her up! Hell yeah. Yes. Bell Eater. Long dormant centipede, awoken and enraged by Farlung's crumbling collapse. A monster in the classic form of tales from youth, its slaying was done as much by my fierce traveling companion as by myself. The dog lives.
Ada.
And she's teaching us a new song. But why? You could probably guess when I specified she was a girl earlier what was going to happen. It's not just that the dog lives. She had puppies. Learned the beastling call. Mimic the song of the bell beast. Summon the beastlings and return together to their mother. We have unlocked puppy fast travel. And they're just always around now. Look at how adorable they are. To make the little growling noises. And see, like we've seen that the mother does the thing when she shakes the bells around. But the babies do it too. they just can't do much because they're too little bitty. See, they can't really make the bells go. Oh god. But yeah, like, so this is actually, so it is diegetic to the universe, so they need to be able to reach you. However, they can reach you from like 80% of the ground. Like, basically, it needs to be a platform that is clearly supported by enough stone they could travel through. And they won't go through something that's like pure metal or pure like bone or something. But like, we'll just, well, it'll be easier if we go out here this way. Let's go to, oh, we can go to Bone Bottom. I'm, by the way, about to wrap up because, I mean, you can't do better than that anyhow, really. Also, yes, they're also in the when you're fast traveling animation now. Man, we fucked up a lot of stuff with what we did, didn't we? But yeah, so like, we're over here. They dig you a tunnel and they bring you with. And you're right here again. So, this is the one reason why it's harder to get around in Act 3. But you can, pretty much on demand, go back to where the fast travel stations are. Which is really nice. Seek awaiting the end. Confront the caretaker and his family in the ruined chapel beside Bone Bottom. Oh, and also, while we're here, have I ever shown this off? Okay, let me summon my... no, I want to do. Alright, so, Belby says 2 of her babies. I summoned 2 of my sons. Now let's play. Okay, I didn't get that one. Come on. You must have been in mid-animation or something. There we go. Thank you for hanging out with me. Honestly, maybe we should just say the game's over here now. Like, can it get better than this, really? But there will be more Silksong, but I'm tired. But I wanted to get to this part because it's what the ultimate band. This is one of my 2 favorite moments in the game. The other one might be in the ending, but we'll get there. Good night, everyone. Until next time.